Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Manchester United career on Football Manager 2014. And we've got to play Newcastle. That's our next game in the Premier League. Here is my starting 11. Sticking with that same formation, and we got Garay and Vertonghen in the side. Phil Jones. We got Mata, who is back now. And I will start to reintroduce him back into the starting 11 after he was out for 2 to 3 months. He got injured at the end of last season, missed the summer, and missed the whole of pre-season, but he is back now. There is a league table. A win here is a must. It is our 9th game of the season. And just looking at their morale as well, I think a win is on the cards here for Manchester United. We need to anyway. Every game is a must win. We'll just mark up low at Remy, who could possibly come on. He is a game changer and could help out Newcastle. I mean, they're playing at home. They've got that slight advantage of having the home fans behind them. See if we could get a good team talk out of the chaps. They're going to be playing for Manchester United, putting on that jersey, and I think we're ready. Let's do this. Fluid attacking as always. And I've got to say, you know, this tactic, it seems to be working out magnificently. It doesn't matter who I actually play, we always seem to come out on top with a good result. And so I'm going to be sticking with it. I'm not going to change anything up just yet until things start to slip. Jones doing well. Valencia, here we go. 1-0 to Manchester United. Good start. 4 minutes in. Valencia with his first goal of the season. And as it says there, Manchester United off to a flyer. That certainly isn't going to help Newcastle's chances. And I mean, look at Colaccini. Look at the space that they allowed Valencia to run into. It's just ridiculous. They need to be shutting down that position. They need to recognise Valencia as a top player. You know what? I'm going to switch to... Oh, good free kick there. Oh, Fellaini's given away a penalty. Is he going to get sent off now? No, he's just going to get a warning. Well, Papas Cisse to step up to take the penalty. I was going to switch it to 2D then. Cisse makes it 1-1. Got the equaliser. 23rd minute in. We need to do everything now to turn this one around and get back in the lead. And just peg Newcastle back and remind them who they're playing against. We are Manchester United. Jones, Valencia, Wayne Rooney. 2-1 to Manchester United. That's his 9th goal of the season. He seems to be stepping it up. Last season, it wasn't the best. He was like shadowed by Robin van Persie with all those goals that he scored. Now Rooney's starting to turn it around in his favour, competing with Van Persie. Once you get players like Van Persie and Rooney competing with each other to get a goal, that's when you know you're going to be winning trophies come the end of the season. Fellaini's on a yellow card now after all. Gabriel Oberton, need to shut him down. Former Manchester United player, didn't really work out for him at United, did it a couple of years ago. Don't get complacent out there. I'm happy with the performance. I'll say don't get complacent. It's Rooney that's looking stressed after he got that goal to push us in front against Newcastle for a second time this game. Bring on the next 45 minutes. Going to be very interesting to see how Newcastle get on. Evra with the foul. He needs to be careful. I don't want him getting sent off, because if it was a nasty challenge, he could be getting banned for at least 2 to 3 games, and we can make do without that, because then I'd only have Luke Shaw to fall back on. I've got Johnny Evans as well, who can play occasionally as a left back, so I suppose we would be covered for those last 3 games. Oh, Evra again. He's on a yellow. He's pushing for that red card. Pack it in. Pack it in, Evra. Stop fouling. I know that defenders are all about getting stuck in. Oh, shoot. Vertonghen almost giving away a penalty. Good job that Cisse jumped over him. They've got another set piece. They're looking to get that equaliser. They're pushing for it. The fans are wanting it. And De Gea with a good save. Stopping the attack. Make changes there with Papas Cisse. Oh, De Jong for Newcastle. Another good save by David De Gea. They've got another corner. Here we go. Just clear it. They're going to keep it in. Bertrand. Oh, come on, Valencia, run after it. I'm going to make a sub anyway. Januzaj's apparently taking a knock. He should be okay, though. Should I bring on... I'll bring on Welbeck anyway. I don't want to risk Januzaj picking up a nasty injury. And I'll bring on... even though Mata's at 92% conditioning, what I'll do here is take Van Persie off, who isn't having the best of games, and I'll bring on Mata as a central attacking mid and push Rooney up front. There we go. So reintroducing Mata, even though he's at 92% conditioning, He should be okay, though, for the last half hour of the game. Providing he doesn't pick up another injury. Can make do without that. That'd just be a kick in the balls for his career. Getting injured. Maybe being out for another couple of months. It's a long time to be out. Especially in the Premier League. And we are coming up for December as well. The busiest time of the season. Oh, Vertonghen. He's gone and got sent off. Nasty challenge. We're down to 10 men. Against a fiery Newcastle. I'm thinking of maybe putting Carrick as a centre-half. Actually, Fellaini's on a yellow card. So what we'll do here, we've got one more sub to play with. So I'll put Fellaini there. And I'll take Fellaini off for William Carvalho, who is actually a centre-half. He can play there. So hopefully Carvalho can come in, do a good job. Maybe, if he does a fantastic job, he can stay as a centre-half instead of a defensive midfielder. Do you remember as well, that's just reminded me, remember last season in real life when David Moyes played Carrick as a centre-half? That's brilliant. That's against West Ham. When he played them away and beat them 2-0, was it? It was like a pet moment from David Moyes, which we didn't really see much of last season. That was a good save as well by De Gea. Overton causing a lot of trouble down that right side. Need to be careful of that. Oh, Danny! What a finish! Wow! Wow, he took that on the volley. Was that his left foot? Carrick to Jones. Jones with a fantastic cross into the box. Missed Debussy, and it was on his right foot on the volley. That's special. That is a special finish by Danny Welbeck. I wouldn't be surprised if that is probably in the top 3 of goals of the month. That was beautiful. And Debussy again, not doing his job. And I'll switch that to contain. We're coming up to the last 10 minutes. De Jong is injured for Newcastle. He'll probably have to go off. Don't want to concede anymore. Want to leave it at 3-1 if possible. Jones showing too much of the ball there. Intercepted Danny Welbeck. Tim Krul with an easy save. Let's see if we can waste time. Just end this at 3-1. It's a comfortable win. Oh, they've got a corner. Oh, shoot. They've made it 3-2. 5 minutes to go. Colaccini with the goal. That's his first goal of the season. I'm not happy about that because I have a feeling they're going to get an equaliser right on the dying embers of the game. Carvalho's on a yellow card now. 4 minutes added on. Note Rem has come on as well. Or has he been on for the whole of the second half? He's just been very quiet, I think. We'll just leave it on contain. It should be okay. That should be the game. Come on. Blow the whistle, ref. Last couple of seconds. There we go. Full-time score at St James's Park. 3-2 to Manchester United. And I'll stay assertive here. Nothing specific to mention. Well done, lads. That was a good result. That'll do. And considering we had Vertonghen get sent off, we controlled the game. Oh, brilliant! Robin van Persie has been handed a further 2-match ban after he got sent off in that Champions League game against Anderlecht. They've examined the video. That's so unfortunate. He's going to miss the next 2 Champions League group stage games now. Typical. It is Capital One Cup time again, and we've got to play Tottenham in the 4th round. Let's see. Chelsea have gone through. City are out. Swansea beat them 1-0 in extra time. Everton are through. Arsenal are through after beating Liverpool. Villa are out. And now it's up to Manchester United to knock Tottenham out. That's our next game. We are playing at White Hart Lane. It is Mark Clattenburg in charge as the referee. Let's see who's available then, because we've just come from that game against Newcastle pretty much. A couple of days removed. We're playing midweek. So Vertonghen can't play this game, so I think I'll bring in... I'm split between Smalling and Johnny Evans. Actually, I'll go for Evans because I haven't even started him once this season, so I'll go for Evans. Bring in Carvalho, who I thought did a decent job filling in as the centre-half of the second half against Newcastle, so give him a run around. Rooney definitely needs to be replaced. I'll bring in... Shall I bring in Mata or Kagawa? Mata or Kagawa? Mata or Kagawa? I could bring on Mata in the second half. Again, just introducing him slowly into the team. Van Persie will leave on. Patrick Herman can start on the bench. Or what about James Wilson and Zaha? I've got such a huge team with so many top players that I just want to put out on the pitch. If only we could have over 20 players on the pitch. That'd be amazing. So hard to choose as well. Put Zaha on the bench. Definitely use him in this game. Luke Shaw, I think, will do okay against Tottenham. And, you know, if he gets sent off or gets injured, I can always switch Evans as a left back. And I'll definitely play Raphael after signing that new contract. Got to get the most out of him. I'm happy with that. So, Tottenham starting 11, they've got Adebayor. Going for that, like, bowl-shaped formation. The 4-1-2-2-1 formation. And they've got Daniel Sturridge as well. Tottenham, you've already seen my starting 11, guys. There is the bench as well. Let's keep going. So Tottenham must have signed Sturridge in the summer because he wasn't there last season. That's an interesting signing. I'm surprised Liverpool actually offloaded him. He is, or I should say, was one of Liverpool's best players. And I think Liverpool have also got rid of Suarez as well. I'm not too sure. I will have to check that one. But why Liverpool would get rid of those two players, I don't know. I don't know why that seems to be like programmed into the game whenever you're not actually taking charge of Liverpool. I don't know what that's all about, whether it's because they want money to spend on other players. Who knows? Anyway, here we go. 4th round of the Capital One Cup. Tottenham against Manchester United. And I'll slow down the highlights for you guys as well. I know you've been asking in the comments section for me to do that. So I think that's slow enough to actually see where the ball's at and how we're attacking. And we go back to the goalkeeper, Johnny Evans. First game this season for him. Back to Evans again. Just passing the ball around. Now he can attack. Kagawa back to Fellaini. Fellaini loses the ball. Adebayor for Tottenham. Good save by De Gea. You know, there's been so many chances that the opposition have had in the past where De Gea's just saved us. He really has. We could have lost so many games if it wasn't for De Gea. Brilliant. They've got a corner now, Tottenham. What are they going to do with it? They seem to be piling on the pressure here. Back in from Holtby. It's going to go out. Tottenham, for me, are one of those teams, especially when it comes to Football Manager, where you've got to be really careful with them. You just don't know what you're going to get some days. Valencia on the break now. Robin van Persie with a left foot strike. Good save by Lloris, keeping the ball in play. The attack is still there for Manchester United. Why are you going back? Keep pushing forwards. We've got a corner. Van Persie. Header by Fellaini. Good save by Lloris. Such safe hands. But I remember Football Manager 2007 and 08. But I remember whenever I had to play against Tottenham, I always seemed to lose. Oh, hold on. Dembele there. Good shot. Good save by De Gea. It's gone out for a corner. Looked like it came off the post then, the ball. So it was going to go across the line. Good clearance. And I think Aston Villa and also West Ham were another couple of teams that I always seem to have a hard time against. It's like my bogey teams on Football Manager. But whatever you did... Oh, they've got a free kick. Lamela. Decent save again by De Gea. But whatever you did, whether you changed the team around, I always seem to lose against them. Very frustrating. Here we go. Danny Welbeck. Oh, that's a good through ball pass for Van Persie. Shame he couldn't finish up that attack then with a goal. That's a really good through ball pass. Picked out that pocket of space. Welbeck now back into position. Loses the ball. We must close Kyle Walker down. He can really cross a ball in. And it's Adebayor that we need to be watching out for. I know that he is getting older now, and I'm sure his stats are decreasing. There we go. Nice little 1-2 there between Fellaini and Carvalho. They seem to be gelling nicely. Oh, that's good. Valencia, come on. You've let me down there. He has let me down big time, Valencia. That's good bit of attacking movement. Pushing the ball forwards. And he couldn't even finish that. You know, he had a good game against Newcastle. Oh, here we go. Run for it again. Valencia. Just getting himself into those positions. That's so positive. That is really good, but I think Valencia will benefit from working on his finishing in the future when it comes to training. Oh, good tackle there by Raphael, and he's not going to pick up anything for that. Not even a yellow card. Just a warning from Clattenburg. Nice. So glad I kept Raphael in the summer. I know he was on the verge of making the move to Real Madrid for 39 million. Oh, Danny Welbeck did well to skip on the inside, beating his mark, and maybe Welbeck could benefit from working on his finishing then as well in training. We've got a corner again here from Robin van Persie. Fellaini, yes! Johnny Evans as well, his first game this season, and he gets himself on the score sheet from a set piece. Brilliant. and we're 1-0 up. I know it's the Capital One Cup and it's not the biggest of competitions, but that's going to mean so much to Johnny Evans. Certainly promising, and he's certainly showing why I should be picking him for first team football. But going back to what I was saying about Raphael, you know, he was on the verge of leaving the club. He kept turning down contracts. You know, his morale was abysmal after I upset him with a team talk. Oh, here we go, run for a second. Carvalho seems to... something I have noticed with Carvalho, I know that... Oh, come on, that is sweet. Valencia's finally got his goal. There's so much I want to talk about, but there's so much going on. One thing I have noticed about Carvalho is that last season, he was brilliant at taking shots from range, and we worked on it in training. This season, he seems as though he's not as confident as he was last, so not sure what's going on there. Good first half as well, by the way. Going back to Raphael, though, you know, he was on the verge of moving, but I'm glad that I kept him at the club because, as I said at the start of this series, I don't want to ruin the Man United team. I don't want to just get rid of absolutely everyone and then bring in all these different players. It can easily be done on Football Manager because you get all these top deals coming in. But I just didn't want to change the team too much. I didn't want to sell players for the sake of it. I know that an offer of 39 million, it's amazing because that thought is there that you could go ahead with the initial transfer budget that had been set and maybe spend that on 2-3 world-class players. But I think holding on to... Oh, here we go, Valencia. Maybe 3, we got a corner. But I think holding on to these players, it just shows them that you're keen to keep them in the side. Johnny Evans, again. Second goal for Manchester United. His first game this season. And he's on for his hat-trick. Doesn't get any better than that. And what a header. Top right-hand corner. Beating Lloris. We're now 3-0 up. And plenty of time to get a couple more goals. We can do it. Why not? I am going to make a sub, though, when everything stops freezing. I'm going to bring on Mata as well. Introducing him into the team very slowly. Make sure we'll keep him no, we'll switch that to attacking midfielder. And because we're 3-0 up against Tottenham, I'll bring on Zaha. Why not? I mean, Welbeck, he's not having the best of games. His average rating 6.8. It's okay, but it's not the best. So I think it's the perfect time to bring him on. Well, Mata, we'll stay calm with him. I have faith in you. And he seems to be in a positive mood. That's okay. That's good to see. Not the best percentage for conditioning for Mata. Obviously, I would like that higher, but it's to be expected. You know, he's just come back from being out for 2 to 3 months. But it's all about getting out there, playing, whether it be just for half an hour, just getting back into first team football and getting ready for the rest of the season. Evans clears the ball, just getting stuck in. You know, I've been so impressed with him in this game. You know, considering that it's his first game this season. Brilliant. And Valencia, almost 4, blocked. We've got a corner. Here we go. Van Persie to take. Good clearance there by Adebayor on the near post. Who is that that's injured for Tottenham as well? You can see, is it Holtby or is it Paulinho? Oh, Daniel Sturridge has come on. Sturridge has come on. And now we've made our subs. On comes Mata and Zaha. That's good to see. Let's see what they can do. They've got Felipe as well. Felipe, or is it Felipe Luis from Atletico Madrid? Top signing for them as a left back. Not sure what they've done with Danny Rose. Maybe they don't rate him as much. Maybe he's stuck in their under 21s. Zaha offside. There's Luke Shaw as well, who seems to have settled in just nicely at United. Hopefully he can do that in real life. I'm sure he will. And he'll stick with the club for many years to come. Here we go, Van Persie, Zaha. What's Zaha going to do? Give that to Mata. Mata makes it 4. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. That's just the game. That is the game there for me. He's just recently come back from being out for 2 to 3 months and he gets himself on the score sheet in his second game that he's come on as a sub. And I'll switch that to control now, even though we're in the last couple of minutes. We've got 2 minutes added on and we are definitely through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. Tottenham are out. Doesn't matter what happens here now. It is Sturridge that's got that injury. He's picked up a knock there. He's got the green logo above his head. I'm very happy with that. Very nice victory as well. Let's have a look at the stats. So they had 12 shots, we had 18. They had 6 on target, we had 10. and we controlled the game with 57% of the possession. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. Hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.